This is a Blairing Out with Eric Blair show, and we're here with Theresa Jeane of the Nearly Deads. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
What's your family life growing up?
I grew up in Wichita, Kansas. My dad was in the Air Force. I grew up in an Air Force base. Listened to a lot of Beatles, played the piano, took piano lessons. It was a great childhood. I can't complain.
There's no trauma in your early childhood at all?
I mean, no. Like, my family took road trips. We harmonized to Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young. Like, me and my sister learned how to sing together. My sister's an amazing singer. Yeah, it was only later that the trauma happened.
Okay. What was your motivation in becoming a lead singer?
Really, like, I went to college and studied voice, studied music composition, like formal composition, stuff like that. And then I started listening to punk bands like Alkaline Trio, Movie Life. Specifically, I was just like, oh, and Taking Back Sunday, brand new. And I was like, I want to do that. I want to do that. My Chemical Romance, The Used. And then I was like, I want to be in a band like that. And then Evanescence came out and I was like, whoa, cool. And you can play piano and do a band like that. Like, I was like all about it. So then I started trying to find people to jam out with.
What was your musical vision during the time you were fronting Blondes Not Bombs while a music major at the University of South Florida?
It was definitely like the Dresden Dolls. Like, there was no other vision. It was like, I want to be Amanda Palmer.
Really?
I was very like, because I was a theater kid, I was everything. I was like, I want to be Amanda. I actually went to a Dresden Dolls show, got on my knees and told Amanda Palmer, I was like, I want to be like you. And she kissed me on the cheek and it was very sweet. I feel like she gave me her blessing. But then I was like, that was a little crazy. Like, I can't be just like her. I got to be a little bit different, right? But it was just a two-piece band, like drums and piano, and we were very punk rock influenced. I wouldn't say we're as cabaret as the Dresden Dolls, but because I saw that they were doing it with just a two-piece, and I love punk, and I could do punk and play the piano, I was like, that's it. That's the vision.
I interviewed them in bed.
Oh my God, that's so amazing.
Yeah, years ago.
That's so amazing. That's like my dream.
I know. That interview's got to go up. What gave you the confidence to completely uproot your life in Tampa, Florida, and move to Nashville?
I didn't want to be in Florida anymore, really. I mean, Nashville's obviously a big music city, lots of opportunity there, and the guys that I had met when we were forming the Nearly Deads, they were all moving there all together. So they were like, let's all do this. And I was like, I was sick of going to, I'm going to be real with you, I was sick of going to every bar and seeing like my ex-boyfriend or whoever. I was like, I'm done. Like, I just need a fresh start. So that was really the main thing. I was like, I don't want to take it for granted. I love Florida. It'll always be home. My mom lives there. But I was like, it was getting to be too small of a town for me. I needed to go be anonymous somewhere.
Tell me the story behind the band name, the Nearly Deads, and how do you identify it with it now?
When we started, it definitely was an homage to Florida, home of the Newlyweds and the Nearly Deads. A lot of people know that phrase, a lot of people don't, but it's kind of about the retirees and stuff like that. People either think it's really funny, really great, or they just don't get it. I'm a big Fight Club fan, big Chuck Palahniuk fan, and I thought it was kind of a play on the near-life experience that he talks about. It's like Nearly Dead's near-life experience, near-death experience. So I kind of think like living your life to the fullest, being like nearly dead, like living like you're nearly dead, kind of is evolved in the meaning. And also we're known as being like the zombie band, so zombies, of course, kind of go with it too.
What's your mission statement?
We want to empower people, and we're setting out to infect the world with our music, with positive vibes. We're a hard rock band, you know, we sing about some tough stuff, but at the end of the day, it's about being empowered, about moving on past the things I'm singing about.
Off your debut album, Invisible Tonight, what inspired the lyrics to the songs? Let's start off with Paper Doll.
Ooh, Paper Doll. That's a good one. Paper Doll, like, definitely references people standing in the back of the venue, like, not watching you, just like, and just feeling like somebody's dressing you up and telling you what to do and telling you how to be, because we had just started in the music industry, and it was like a rude awakening almost, especially being a female, of how people think they can tell you what to do. But at the same time, I'm trying to pursue a music career, so there's like, I have to do it. I want to do it. So it's very like, it's weird, like dual kind of thing when you're just like, oh, I want to do this, but yeah. So that's where the lyrics like, oh, that's what I want. Like, I want you to look at me. Like, obviously I want to become more popular, make money and be successful. But at the same time, it's just like, do I really want people to look? It's like weird. It's like, it's still weird. It never is not weird. It's never not weird. No matter how successful you get, I don't think it's ever not weird.
Point of No Return.
Point of No Return was about us as a band kind of going past the point of no return. Man, we haven't played that song live in a while. I know it's definitely, but we lost some members along the way, and definitely the inspiration was like, you know, there's also a song in the album called Easy Way Out, it was about, we've invested in this, like we're past the point of no return, like you're either in this or you're not. And so having some members leave and decide against it, I think I was a little mad. I'm not mad at them anymore, but at the time I was a little mad. I was like, how could you, we're already here this far, so that's what that one was about.
Your biggest classical music inspiration and punk rock inspiration?
Ooh, oh my goodness. Oh, my biggest classical influence. Wow. Oh, that's such a good question. Oh my God, I like Debussy for classical music, and I love Hugo Wolf. When I was singing an opera, those were my favorite songs to sing. Puccini, like operas, stuff like that. That's a big classical influence. And you know what? If I could say, like John Williams and Hans Zimmer, film composers, like that's really what I wanted to do, was compose for film. We try to get a little bit of theatrics in our songs. We have the piano. We have a lot of big sweeping piano moments. So we try to go for that theatrical aspect in our music, because Steve, the lead guitarist, also helps me write a lot. He loves film composers as well, and he likes to compose as well. So I'll go for that. And punk rock influence, I have to say, definitely Brody Dahl, definitely Courtney Love, definitely like, oh my gosh, Gwen Stefani, and I really love Gerard Way, and I really love Burt McCracken. I don't know if they're punk per se, but they're punk enough for me.
Well, they have the punk influence. What are your makeup must-haves, and name them?
My makeup must-haves, Kat Von D liquid eyeliner and tattoo. Can't live without it. Definitely an eyebrow pencil. It really doesn't matter what brand. Just got to have brows. And makeup setting spray. Urban Decay makeup setting spray. I've had my makeup on since 2 p.m. and it still looks as good. I don't know. Have to have it when you're sweating all night, for sure.
Foundation.
Origins. It's like a natural brand. I've used it for literally 10 years. It's the only brand I will use on my face.
Powder.
Rimmel. And it's like $3.99 at Walmart.
Pressed or loose?
Pressed.
Lipstick?
I really love ColourPop, and I love Lime Crime. I like the matte liquid because they stay on all night. And you can sing into the microphone and they don't get all over your face. Like, it's an essential.
Mascara?
Urban Decay Lash Perversion.
Eyeshadow primer?
I just use concealer as an eyeshadow primer.
Okay. What inspired the apocalyptic themed cover art for your forthcoming album, Revenge of the Nearly Deads?
We all love apocalypse stuff and zombies and everything. Seeing the success of Never Look Back in that zombie video. In the Diamond in the Rough video is like apocalypse themed, Fallout 4 video games, movies. We wanted it to look like a movie poster, and we wanted it to look like an old 50s movie poster. So that's the inspiration behind it.
You think you were born to live your life on the road? And if so, what prepared you for that?
I mean, I definitely have wanderlust. Definitely. I at a young age knew that I always wanted to explore the whole world, because it never has made sense to me how some people can grow up and be like, oh, we've never even been to Texas, so we've never been to Hawaii. I'm like, how do you not want to do that and see every inch of this planet? I don't understand that. So yeah, I was definitely born with it. Yeah. Do
you like the direction the world's going in today?
What can you really do about it? I don't know if you like it or you don't. I mean, there's only so much I can control as me. I'm happy. The people I love, I keep them around me, and we're all happy and satisfied. That's really all you can do, and try to help inspire other people to do that as much as possible. That's what we do with our music, with our band, is just try to inspire people to live their life, whatever they may be choosing to do.
What would you do if you woke up a zombie?
I guess the first thing I would do is find a brain to eat. That would be, I don't know, I think it would be kind of fun, actually. I hope I would be able to find, if my boyfriend was a zombie, I would try to find him too.
That just opens up a whole can of worms. No pun intended, because it's like, well, would you eat his brains? Would you eat each other? I mean, it's just a nightmare.
Oh, or would we shoot each other? In The Walking Dead, when they have to if you have to make that pact. No, I wouldn't. I would be one of those people who couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Well, if you're a zombie, I wonder if zombies really even have if they're really conscious, or if they're just driven by some kind of satanic force.
Well, did you see that movie Warm Bodies? He reversed his zombies because that girl loved him, so it's possible.
Pros and cons of social media for you?
Oh my gosh. Pros, you get to reach a lot of people. Cons, it's tedious and it's putting too much of your personal stuff out there. I to be honest with you, I like wish I didn't have to do it. I don't have like a public Facebook or anything like that because we're already accessible enough to people as a band, and I just don't like people expect you to be so accessible because of social media. And as a human being, I'm just like, I'm still just a person, you know, and we're not that big of a band yet. So I'm just like, you know, people should really respect boundaries more often. So that's my biggest pet peeve about it. But you have to do it. I have to have a Snapchat and an Instagram. I have to do it for the band. I mean, it's just the music industry. That's the way it is now. So there's nothing I can do about it. So I begrudgingly try my hardest.
If you believed there was a hell, would Hitler be rotting there?
I guess so, yeah.
Okay.
I guess Hitler's hell would be a gas chamber, and he'd be choking in it.
For eternity.
Yep.
The Blairing Out Show.